say to you this morning how wonderful it is to see you here. And I would like to talk to all of you about something that's very close to my heart. And I'm going to give you one word that sums up what I'm going to talk about this morning. And that word is happiness. So I want you just to think for a moment. What makes you happy? And I'm going to ask some of you to give me a nice loud answer in a moment. Can you think about that question? What makes you happy? Would anyone like to answer? What makes you happy? Lots of answers, that's fantastic. Would you like to have a go, nice and loud?
My friends.
Your friends make you happy. How wonderful to hear.
My family.
Your family makes you happy. How wonderful to hear.
My brother makes me happy.
I'm amazed. Wonderful. Your brother makes you happy. That's very nice.
Seeing other people happy makes me happy.
That's a nice one, isn't it? Seeing other people's happiness makes you happy.
My family.
Your family makes you happy. Wonderful.
Denmark.
Denmark makes you happy. I've never been, but I'm sure it does. That's great. What makes you happy?
My family.
Your family.
Giving presents.
Getting presents.
Giving.
Giving presents makes you happy. I wonder what was making the peacocks happy just then. I think they were saying they were happy.
Sports makes me happy.
Sports makes you happy.
Being at school makes me happy.
Being at school makes you happy.
Video games make me happy.
Say again.
Video games.
Video games makes you happy. So thank you for those who contributed. I'm sure all of you have lots of things that make you happy. And if you're anything like me, you try and do things that make you happy. Would you agree? Do you think at any time people try to be sad? Do they try to be sad? Do they go and find things to do that are going to make them sad? Sometimes. Well, I don't think it's all the time, isn't it? Normally, we try and achieve happiness. Most people want to be happy, and they want to see other people happy. We don't often go out of our way to make ourselves unhappy. It's something that all human beings want to do, is to make themselves happy. I got my little marker. Right. I've got some balloons here to show you. I want you to imagine for the moment that a balloon is like a little bubble of happiness. Okay? These balloons represent your happiness. And I want to tell you about an experiment that was done with a class one day. And I can't do this experiment in the hall, so I'm going to describe what this experiment was. The teacher said to the class, each one of you has a balloon of happiness. And I want you to write your name on your balloon. So I would write my name on my balloon. And that represented my happiness. You got it? Right. So everyone did that. And they all wrote their name on their balloon. And then the teacher said, okay, everyone now go out of the classroom and leave your balloons in the classroom. And then she said, please go back in the classroom and find your balloon, the one with your name on it. And she only gave them a very short time to do it. Can you think what might have happened? You say, right, this is a competition. You have to go and find your balloon. Could you describe what do you think that happened? What do you think might have happened if they'd done that? Yes?
So you might have took someone else's balloon.
Yes, so it might have been you picked up a balloon, you ran, you picked up another balloon, and you went, oh, this is not mine. What would you right away? Do you think you might have bumped into each other at some point?
Yes.
Can you imagine that? Everyone going crazy, looking for their own balloon. So after a minute, the teacher said, okay, stop, because it got a bit crazy. And everyone started pushing and shoving each other, trying to find their balloon. So she said, right, everyone outside again. Let's do it again. This time, I'm going to give you an instruction or a rule. And that instruction is, the first balloon that you find, I want you to read to see whose name is on the balloon. Anyone want to guess what the rest of the instruction might have been? Read the name on the balloon that you first pick up. What could have the instruction have been? What do you think? Maybe you have to go and talk to them, or even a simpler instruction, yes?
You have to give them their balloon.
Good. So if I had picked up Mr. Matthias' balloon, I would go, here you are, here's your balloon. Okay. Now I want you to imagine what might have happened in that classroom. Do you think people would have found their balloons quicker than the first time? I think so. Because everyone picked up a balloon once and went and gave it to the person that it belonged to. I want you to now think about what these balloons represent. It's about a little bubble of happiness. I picked up a bubble of happiness, not for myself, but for Mr. Maffia, didn't I? And I gave him some happiness. And I think all of you, from your answers at the beginning, understand very well that by doing things for other people or giving happiness to other people, it actually makes us happy. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Try and think of a time when you did something nice for someone else and made them happy. Did you feel sad about that or happy about that? It actually is what happiness is about. In life, we should not be just thinking about our own balloon of happiness. We should not be doing things that just we want our happiness and push other people away. That's not what we want to say that we should do. That actually doesn't make us very happy at the end of the day. It's actually quite selfish, isn't it? What we should be doing is thinking, what happiness can I give to somebody else to make them feel happy? Because that's what happiness is about. So try and think about that this week. What can I do that will make someone else happy? It could be as simple as when you get home, thinking about the other people in your house. How many of you, when you're at home, argue with your brothers and sisters and mummies and daddies about what you're going to watch on the television? So let that be your first challenge. Can you start thinking about what other people might want to watch, and maybe it would be nice to let them do it rather than you wanting your show all the time? And I'm sure you can find other times and places where it's actually, you have to think, what can I do to make the other person happy? Not just about looking for my own happiness balloon. Let's think about other people's happiness. And if you follow that, I really promise you, it will make you much, much happier than just seeking out your own happiness. Now, some of you might know this song, and some of you might not. It's a very simple song. Do you know the song If You're Happy and You Know It? You do? Fantastic. Okay. So we're all going to join in. I'd like you to stand up, please. And I want you to listen carefully to the instructions I'm going to give you, all right? So we're going to sing this song. We'll do it once, and then the next time you'll be more confident. We'll just sing it once, and then when we sing it again, you'll understand what we are going to do. Okay, are we ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Even the people. So, we're going to do it again, and we'll sing it several times. But each time I'm going to change the instruction. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, rub your tummy and pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, rub your tummy and pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, rub your tummy and pat your head, rub your head. If you're happy and you know it, do a star jump. If you're happy and you know it, do a star jump. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do a star jump. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Do a star jump. Today? What did you learn? What message do you think I want you to take away with you about happiness? Let's have someone who hasn't put their hand up yet this assembly. Someone who I haven't asked.
You don't just have to be happy. Other people do it.
Okay. It's about trying to make other people happy. And if you make other people happy, what does that make you feel like? It does actually give you more happiness than you would ever imagine. So there's your experiment this week. Spend time thinking about other people's happiness, and I promise you, you will get happy yourself. So thank you very much, Year 6. Okay, I think we will end it there. So thank you very much to boys and girls at home who are watching this. And I hope you also think about how you can make other people happy in your life.